رجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So this is a quick video to expose one of these idiots that follow Islamic Callings channel or anti-Salafis. And like I said, I will not be making any videos about the Islamic Calling guy unless he threatens again that he will make a video, okay? If he does do that, then I'll release the video and expose him, okay? But the thing is, I will not be exposing anything right now unless about him, unless he tries to do something, unless he does a video. If he does a video, I'll expose him for a video. And if he threatens again in his community that he'll make a video, I will immediately release the video and expose him. Like I said, I have stated what I have for last thing. If he keeps mentioning me, I will keep mentioning him, and then probably the video will come out if he mentions me again and threatens that he will make a video. So empty threats don't work on me, okay? Because hatindemi jamil, okay? You're going to regret what you have done, and you will see, wallahi, you will see you know how you will be exposed in the best way that I will show you how you roast you 100%. But anyway, I'm not speaking about that right now. This is just a warning for him, okay? But the thing is, I just want him to I'm just talking about the guy that supported him. And this guy was named Islamic Calling. He was saying that he doesn't support, he's anti-Salafi. He says that I support Mohammed bin Salman. Now Saleh al-Fawzan, which is a scholar of Sunnah wal Jama'ah on the level of Ibn Uthman, Ibn Baz, Sheikh Albani, would not agree with him. Yet he uses Islam Q&A, which is a Salafi website run by Muhammad Saleh al-Munajjid. References all from Salafi scholars, Ibn Uthman, Ibn Baz, Sheikh Albani, and Saleh al-Fawzan as well. So doing that and claiming at the same time that, oh, I'm a supporter of MBS or something like that, well, now that would mean you would be slandering Mohammed bin Salman because you believe the news that they talk about him this way. But you have no problem to refute the Rafida, the innovators, okay? And the guy is agreeing with the other guy, right? And he's saying that I'm Madkhali, etc. I will show you the things here. So as you can see here, this guy comments on his website, this guy here, and he says he's a Madkhali. Now, first of all, this is a slander, and this guy didn't step up. Islamic Calling didn't step up to expose him. I never, and you can see in my community post, I've never said I'm a Madkhali, okay? Sheikh Rabee al-Madkhali, may Allah have mercy on him. Sorry, may Allah have mercy on him in this dunya and the akhirah. He's one of the scholars of Islam, and I have respect for him. But for me, I don't follow him, right? I only follow the Sheikh Ibn Uthman, Ibn Baz, Sheikh Al-Albani. But Sheikh Rabee al-Madkhali, there's if anyone can point out a mistake that he did, I'm sure not. All these scholars, they praise him. Ibn Uthman, Ibn Baz, all of them. Now, the only thing that I want to say is that when they come and call me Madkhali, the thing is, some of the students of Rabee al-Madkhali, they started narrating false things about him, attributing false sayings that he said, which he never said that, right? So you clearly saw that I refuted Madkhalis in general, but I never consider myself a Madkhali, right? I consider myself a Salafi. I follow the Aqidah of Salafiyya from the Salaf al-Saleh. So they're all like that. You usually find them calling themselves Ahlul Sunnah and Salafis, and you find actual Salafis and Ahlul Sunnah differentiate themselves from those Madkhalis. You'll also find Madkhalis doing tabdi' on anyone who doesn't accept everything from their scholars, like Muhammad Aman al-Jami. So now he's criticizing Muhammad Aman al-Jami, this is a lie. Okay, Muhammad Aman al-Jami is also a respectable scholar, Every scholar of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah and the Salafis have praised him. Ibn Uthaymin, Ibn Baz, Ibn Uthaymin, Ibn Baz, and Sheikh Saleh al-Fawzan. And he says, Rabee and Madkhali, they're basically like a cult made to attack, lie, and slander on whoever doesn't do tabdi' of people. On people, Rabee and Madkhali did tabdi' on. He basically says that those who don't do tabdi' on who Rabee and Madkhali did tabdi', and they do tabdi' of everyone who doesn't follow Rabee al-Madkhali, and Rabee himself was indirectly spoken against by actual scholars like Ibn Uthaymin and al-Albani. No, they actually supported him, Ibn Uthaymin and al-Albani. Now the thing is, there's only one mistake he made. He said that he said that what's his name, Mohammed Aman al-Jami, right? And whoever doesn't do tabdi'. Now for me personally, if anyone has seen my posts, you would see on my community post one time that I posted the post of those Madkhalis who made tabdi' on Sheikh Muhammad Saleh al-Munajjid, and they said he's a mubtadi' because he never quotes Rabee al-Madkhali. And I clearly stated in that post, I commented on it, and I said, I showed it, I said these Madkhali liars, these Madkhali liars are claiming that Sheikh Muhammad Saleh al-Munajjid is an innovator because he does not mention Sheikh Rabee al-Madkhali. And I clearly said that Sheikh Rabee al-Madkhali is not on the level of Sheikh Ibn Uthaymin, Ibn Baz, al-Albani, and Saleh al-Fawzan. Right? He's not mainstream. He's not official like them. So there's no need to mention him at all. Right? He's not considered as high in level as Ibn Uthaymin and those scholars. Right? That's what I clearly said. And I said if he does not quote him, does not mean he's a mubtadi'. You can go back and check that post. You can go back and check that community post. Okay? And inshallah I'll take a picture of it again and show it. Just to expose this idiot right here. So he says he's also an MBS fan as well. Law. Yani, this seriously, I'm just gonna say whoever goes against a Muslim leader is from the Kharijites. Okay? That's the only thing I need to say. And if we're gonna come and step up and say no, he's not a Muslim leader, we can rebel against him. See, this is the problem. The Ikhwani logic is that they rebel against everyone who themselves don't desire. So they think that this guy is against Islam, they rebel against him. This is why in Egypt and many places like Libya and Lebanon and all these areas, they are either under Rafidi rule, under Ash'arite rule, under the Ikhwanis, right? Under Alawis, under Kharijites. Any person you see, no Sunni right now rules any of the Arab lands except in Saudi Arabia. And just because MBS is fighting in Yemen, who is he fighting? The Houthis, right? They never speak against the Houthis. You will never see them. لأنهم دجالين. They are كذابون. Right? They only speak and attack Mohammed bin Salman. And the only thing is that Mohammed bin Salman, I just need to ask him this question. Is Mohammed bin Salman a Muslim? I need to see if they make takfir on him. Okay, if he's a Muslim, isn't that means that he's better than a non-Muslim and better than these Shias and all these people? They will say yes. But he's a munafiq. Okay, then I say, okay, what type of munafiq? Because the Quran mentions the munafiq. There are the munafiqun at the time of Prophet Muhammad, they were disbelievers. And there are munafiqs who are minor munafiqs, which are basically still Muslims in the state of Islam, but the ruling is different than major munafiqs who are disbelievers, who appear to be Muslims and faithful, but inside their hearts they don't believe in any of that. So they will never dare to say anything. Okay. And by the way, Sheikh Saleh al-Fawzan, if he saw anything, and all these scholars of Saudi Arabia, they saw anything against Mohammed bin Salman, they will say to rebel against him. But they don't want that. Okay, again, they don't want that because they have Kharijite things. He said obviously he is lol. He probably says anyone who stands against MBS is a Khariji, while MBS imprisons Shuyukh. Okay, what's that have to do with me? I'm gonna say something. When the scholar Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, what did the Khalif do? He took the Mu'tazilite view, right? What did he do? He beat up Ahmad ibn Hanbal. I dare you to say that Ahmad ibn Hanbal said to the people to rebel against him. Wallahi, he never said that. And he went against anyone who rebels against the Muslim rule. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, when he was tortured by the Mu'tazilite Caliphate. Okay? I want everyone to say that if Ahmad ibn Hanbal did takfir on them, and he said that you can do khuruj on him. So yeah, you're a Khariji, right? You're a Khariji. If he imprisons shuyukh, this is what happens to Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Imam Ibn Taymiyyah was imprisoned. Did he go against the rule or against the Muslim rule? No way. Every scholar was imprisoned. Hassan al-Basri was imprisoned. Did he go against the ruler? Did he rebel against him? No way. You're all liars. Uqsim billah, you're a liar. Especially this guy right here, this idiot right here. What's his name? Jew something. Ulama, dua, well, it's fun. Okay, these imprisoned shuyukh, are you saying A'ad al-Qarni? A'ad al-Qarni, the one who claims to be Salafi, he was imprisoned. And also, what's his name? Salman al-Uda, right? He was imprisoned as well because he supports the Ikhwanis. And this idiot doesn't know that there are so-called Sururis in Saudi Arabia who follow Muhammad Surur, who is a Syrian, who used to be a teacher in Syria, moved to Saudi Arabia, established something, the fikr of Salafiyya and Ikhwani. So he claimed to be Salafi, but he adapted some of the views of the Salafis, which he liked, and he left the others, and he adapted some of the views of the Ikhwanis and put them together, and they still claim they are Salafis. While these people plan to do something against him, Muhammad bin Salman only imprisoned those scholars or those shuyukh who rebelled against him. That's it. Who said to the people, we should take action, we should do this, we should do that. And this is not good. This is not good, because then it will cause fitna. It will be easier for the enemy to attack the Saudi state, the land of Islam, and take over. If we rebel against the rulers and we keep putting them down and we keep, going against them, right? This is what I mean. Bring singers, okay. Bring singers. What if a Khalif does adultery, commits fornication? Yani, what else? This idiot right here is saying that if every Muslim ruler there, he did something wrong, right? They want all the Muslim rulers to be infallible, like the Prophet, which is impossible, right? He says, if any of the shuyukh, right, or any of the scholars, if any of the leaders, right, Ulat al-Umur, they commit something evil that you don't like, you can go against them. And then you can bring another person and then basically go against them, and then bring another person and go against them, and then there's one of the traders who comes with you and allies with you and says, okay, let's go against them, I agree with you. And then after you go against them, it will be easier for the enemy to take over the land of Islam, and there you go. What happened? You lost the Islamic State, and then you'll be humiliated on earth, and Allah will humiliate you even if you act that, even through jahl, even through ignorance, because you should not be ignorant about this matter, and you should not say, okay, I will be ignorant about this matter and I will do it. No, you have to go learn. Okay? Blah, blah, blah. He keeps saying everything. Okay? He said, this is what he says. He said, may Allah give them what they deserve. Madkhalis also have a manhaj of tabdi' similar to the Khawarij. Okay, now he is saying similar to the Khawarij. I think 100% is going to say they're probably Khawarij, okay, which is basically that they'll ask you about your opinion on their Sheikh, or your opinion on someone whom their Sheikh deems a mubtadi'. A'ad al-Qarni, for example, which was imprisoned, he came and said in one of his speeches that it's okay to wish the non-Muslims, right, a Merry Christmas. There's no problem in that. Wallahi, this guy is an idiot. Now, anyway, anyone who rebels against a Muslim ruler, whether it's a scholar or anyone, he should be put in his place, because you have no right to rebel against him. This is the type of kharajat. Why would the Muslim, and these all people are Ikhwanis, these are all in the manhaj of Ikhwanis. They sit with Ikhwanis, they learn from Ikhwanis, they say what Ikhwanis say, they believe what Ikhwanis believe, and the Ikhwanis later on will take Saudi Arabia, just like they have ruined every place that they went to. Okay, alhamdulillah, Saudi Arabia is free from them, and Saudi Arabia is still a standing state and running state, the best, richest running state more than all the Arab world, whom the Ikhwanis destroyed. Okay? And by the way, if you read the one who Assas al-Ikhwaniyya, if you read his book, the one who was the organizer of the Ikhwanis, who basically created the group of Ikhwan al-Muslimin, you can see that he's a Quburi. He believes in grave worship. Okay? So anyway, yeah, they do takfir. This is all a lie. Wallahi, he's a kadab. Okay? Let us see right now the scholars, what they say about them, and to prove this guy is a Dajjal in life. So seriously, these people don't understand. They say, oh, every scholar, there's disagreement of opinions. Okay, there's things that the scholars agree upon which there is no ikhtilaf in it, such as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only creator. No one can have another opinion about that. Okay, there are things in the Quran, laysa kamithlihi shay'. Some of these innovators, mushrik Sufis, say that this verse, laysa kamithlihi shay', there is nothing like him, wa huwa as-sami'ul alim, right? And he's the all hearing, all seeing. This is talking about Allah. They say no, this is talking about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because there is no one of the creation similar to him. This is kufr, right? There are things which the Salaf Saleh have understood, which you have to believe, and there are things there is opinions about them, right? But the thing is, what do you take? You take the one that is closest, the near, the most trustworthy, right? The one that there's consensus among the scholars, ijma', this is the correct opinion. طيب, let's say, for example, what else you are gonna say? There is nobody gonna come and say 2 + 2 = 5. There's no opinion in that. It's 4. Anyone, if you go on the test and say no, my opinion is that because so and so said it is 5, so it's gonna be 5. You're gonna get a F on your test exam and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna get the answer wrong. So 2 + 2 is 4. It can never change, whether the whole people come against it, whether the whole people think is wrong, whether the whole people want to reform it, whether you want to reconsider it. It does not change the fact that 2 + 2 = 4.
يقول يدرسنا مدرس في مادة شرعية وقد استفدنا منه كثيرا، لكن يحذرني منه بعض زملائي بسبب أنه يقول إنه جامي، فهل هذا يمنع الاستفادة منه؟ وأيضا ما هي الجامية التي يذكرونها ويطرحونها؟
لا نعرف الجامية، هذا اسم ابتكروه هم ولا نعرفه. إن كان منسوبا إلى أخينا محمد أمان الجامي فنحن نعرفه، عالم داعية إلى الله، ما عرفنا عليه منه إلا الحق، وما جربنا منه إلا الخير. ولكن أنتم تعرفون أن هناك من يخترع الألقاب السيئة لينفر من الحق، وهذا لا يضر إلا نفسه. الدين منصور وأهل الدين منصورون، والذي يتخلف عنهم أو يذمهم هذا يضر نفسه فقط ولا يضر أهل الخير أبدا. نعم.
يقول عندما نحذر من أهل البدع يقول لنا أنتم جامية، فهل ممكن أن تبين لنا من هم الجامية؟ الجامية ما في فرقة طبعا اسمها جامية، طيب، لكن من يسمونهم جامية نسبة إلى محمد أمان الجامي، الشيخ محمد أمان الجامي رحمه الله تعالى. والشيخ محمد أمان الجامي كان له كرسي في المسجد النبوي، يدرس في المسجد النبوي، هو عالم من علماء الأمة، وقد حضرت عنده بعض الدروس في العقيدة التدمرية وغيرها، وهو إمام عالم رحمه الله تعالى. وقد أثنى عليه علماء هذا الزمان كالشيخ ابن عز بن باز والشيخ ابن عثيمين وغيرهما من أهل العلم، وهو إمام. فالقضية أن الشيخ محمد أمان الجامي رحمه الله تعالى كان يعني حسب ما ذكروا تقريبا يرصد بعض الحزبيين مثلا، والذين يخططون في الخفاء ويرون الانقلاب على الحكومة أو ما شابه ذلك من الأمور، كان يرصدهم ويخبر عنهم، يقول هؤلاء يخططون للانقلاب، هؤلاء يخططون لكذا. إذا بلغه مثل هذه المعلومات كان يرى أن هذا من النصح لولي الأمر، فكان يخبر عنهم، يقول في أناس يجتمعون بالمكان الفلاني يخططون أو كذا وما شابه ذلك من الأمور. فصار يعني كل من سار على طريقته رحمه الله تعالى وحذر من هؤلاء يقال له إيش؟ يقول له جامي، اتهاما له بالسير على طريقة الشيخ محمد أمان الجامي. فالشيخ أبدا الشيخ سلفي العقيدة سلفي المنهج ليس عليه غبار رحمه الله تعالى، وليس هناك أحد أعرفه يقول عن نفسه أنا جامي، كما أنه نحن نقول مثلا ليس هناك أحد يقول أنا وهابي مثلا، كذلك ليس هناك أحد يقول أنا جامي، ولكن هناك من سار على طريقته مثلا وصار يفضح أهل البدع أو يحذر منهم أو كذا، فاتهم بعد ذلك بأنه جامي، وما أجملها من تهمة حقيقة بالنسبة لهذا الشيخ الفاضل رحمه الله تبارك وتعالى. والشيخ إمام فاضل رحمه الله تبارك وتعالى من أئمة أهل السنة لا شك فيها.